So welcome to Keto on the Couch with Rachel and Joe.
I'm Rachel.
And I'm Joe.
And we are
two
crazy ketos.
And this is the segment where we just kind of talk about what's going on in our life, both keto related and non-keto related, how our week went. We answer comments and questions that you guys have left on our videos.
And we do it all on a couch.
We do it all sitting on the couch. So we also go over like what we ate for the week. And we discuss what's coming up in the future.
What we're excited about.
I do have a little bit of housekeeping before we get into the video, like with our channel.
Do I have to clean something?
No, you don't have to clean anything, but first we just filmed our 500 subscriber giveaway.
I am so excited. I can't believe it. Thank you guys.
Yes, 500 subscribers, and it came, and of course the bird is going nuts.
I know. Can't help it. Sorry. He always wants to be a part of what we're doing.
I know. So, yeah, 500 subscribers, and it came like on the 100th video.
And Caleb's birthday.
So
it's like the
intersection. That's first of all. But, so the other day we did a video on the Too Good yogurt.
Just too good.
And I did want to say that I got some more here. Because we liked it, and I think people got the impression that we didn't like it.
Yeah.
And we were talking when we were driving in the car about peach can sometimes be a weird flavor. Even if you eat a regular peach, right? It can leave a little bit of a tingle on your tongue.
I am not a huge peach fan.
Right.
Honestly.
And again, we really liked it. For us, I just wish it was high fat. I just wish it wasn't low fat. I understand why, because, the average person it's not being marketed for keto.
No, it's not.
It's being marketed as just a really good yogurt, but they're not going, hey, keto people. It just happens to be good for keto.
It's not like keto yogurt.
Right. So we decided to go get some of the other flavors. So we've got the vanilla and we've got the blueberry.
Because I feel like the best shot is blueberry for me.
You think the best shot is blueberry. So you want to start with a blueberry?
Yeah, let's try it.
So we figured we'd just try it here on camera. We'll just use the same spoon, one for each one, so we don't cross-contaminate flavors.
I don't know if I want to eat after you.
Well, do you want me to feed you?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
So I'm going to actually
stir it up because there's always like a stirring thing. My thing was just that I've eaten so much yogurt on a diet. I just really associate yogurt with diet food. It's like if they made a keto rice cake, I feel like I wouldn't want that.
I wouldn't eat that either.
Wait, I thought you were going to feed me. That tastes like...
It's a very subtle blueberry flavor. This is not like an overwhelming flavor.
That tastes like Dannon blueberry yogurt to me. Except for...
Guess what? It's made by Dannon.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Huh, that's funny.
Yeah.
But again, I'm getting that chalkboard mouth. Are you?
A little bit, but I don't know if that's just like a yogurt thing. It's been so long that we've had yogurt.
I don't think so.
It definitely, I do feel it leaves a little bit in, but it's not bad. It's not bad.
Tastes like it tastes like Dannon.
But I'm not getting that tingling that I had like with the peach. I definitely am not getting that.
I am.
You are.
I am. I'm getting. It's like a chalkboard tongue. There's like a film.
Yeah, but you were saying like you had a tingle.
It is. It's a tingle too.
Okay.
But I like the flavor better because I like blueberry more than peach. I'm just not a peach person.
Yeah, I'm not getting that. So I was getting like a kind of just like a weird tingling in my mouth, and I think that was the peach flavor.
Here's the true test. When I was eating not great, and someone would be like, "Hey, I've got peach cobbler or peach pie. You want a piece?" I was like, "No, thank you."
Really?
And I never said no, thank you.
I like the fact that inside of all of these little lids, they have like a little saying. So
focus on the good.
Focus on the good. This one over here says, be good to yourself.
I do think that there should be more food that encourages you when you open it. Like, you're awesome, and your butt looks cute in those jeans. That's what I want my food to say. Do you think you could make a bar that says your butt looks cute in these jeans?
No. I like that.
Okay.
Now that's got flavor. This is the vanilla.
I was not expecting vanilla to have the most amount of flavor.
Yeah, because the blueberry is very subtle.
The vanilla is the best.
This is the best one.
That is strange.
That's the best one.
You have some in your flavor saver. Otherwise known as a mustache.
That's the best one.
That's the best one.
Are you getting the tingling with that one? Maybe it's a fruit thing for you. Because I'm not getting anything.
I'm not getting tingling. I'm getting chalkboard mouth.
Okay. I think that's just you're also not used to yogurt. I really do.
You think so?
Yeah, because there's nothing in here that would be giving you that.
I don't remember thinking that when I ate like yogurt before. But
It's been a long time since you ate yogurt. It has
been a long time. But that one's the best.
It's also stevia. You're not the biggest stevia fan.
I'm not. I'm a monk fruit lady.
Yeah. So this is the best one.
In my opinion.
Yeah, I really like this one.
Surprisingly flavorful.
And again, I just wanted to clear up, like, we're not against this or eating yogurt.
We're not anti-yogurt.
Somebody commented on one of our videos, on that video, that, like, yogurt is good for you. Yogurt, I mean, if you get good yogurt, it does have healthy gut bacteria. Some of the store-bought ones, they're not really full. By the time you get it, the bacteria is gone.
Yeah.
But that's why I really want that Bulgarian yogurt. Bulgarian yogurt's got the best bacteria. It's got even more bacteria. I'll leave a link down below for Thomas DeLawler's video where he talks about Bulgarian yogurt versus Greek yogurt. It's just hard to find it.
It is. And we're way into like fermented stuff.
Yeah.
Like we make
gut
sauerkraut.
bacteria. That's why we make our
kefir
kefir cheese.
cheese.
That's why we, eat fermented vegetables like sauerkraut and fermented, radishes and pickles and things like that. But it's the same thing there. You have to buy a fresh, you can't buy a can of sauerkraut and think that you're going to get all the good healthy gut bacteria. You got to go buy the stuff in the refrigerated section. You got to buy the better pickles.
So you are German and Polish.
Yes.
Pretty much 50% of each. So I think it's isn't it required of your ancestry for you to make fermented foods and sausages?
Yeah, we do.
And there's no way out.
Growing up, I used to always make my own sausage with my dad. We used to make that all the time.
Yeah.
So.
You need to make a keto one.
It's just meat.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, you gotta go find the sausage casings and stuff.
Yeah.
Which is just intestines, but...
I'm surprised we didn't get that from US Wellness.
I didn't say any. So anyway, yeah, so somebody did comment on, the benefits that the gut bacteria is good for you, which is absolutely true.
Yeah.
She also made a comment that I just wanted to answer because I did say something about the 1-to-1 ratio. That's what I'm talking about in a meal. Whenever I eat a meal, I try to keep I don't ever like to eat just something that's super high in protein or as my meal.
Yeah.
I try to keep every meal. I don't look at the entire day and be like, I want my day to finish out at 70% fat.
Mm-hmm.
I want each meal to be 70% fat. So I don't have a meal where I eat a high protein and low fat and then make up that fat later on. I eat it all together.
Yeah.
So for me, I would be looking at this as more of a meal, and it would be just a little bit more carbs. I would have to add something along with it to up that
to bring it to a keto.
And the 1-to-1, it's just a guideline for me because here's the thing. You want to keep your carbs at 5%.
Yeah.
Right? 5 to 10%. No more than 10% carb, but 5 to 10% carbs. Well, one carb has 4 calories.
Yeah.
About. So if you have 100 calories in something and it's 1 carb, that means it's 4% carbs.
So that's
a just easy way to figure it out.
See what you're doing.
Right. So that's why I kind of now. Obviously, I do break rules, and like she mentioned, Zip Fizz, which is absolutely true. Zip Fizz has 2 carbs, but I'm taking that for all the electrolytes and stuff, and I usually eat it with something or drink it with something.
We don't want anybody to think we're the keto police.
Yeah, absolutely not. My whole thing is always, if you can fit it in your macros,
go for it.
And except for when you get into certain ingredients, I personally try to stay away from as much as possible, all of the soybean oils and all that other stuff. I mean, we're not perfect.
Personal preference.
Yeah. So how was your week?
It was good. It was much better. Not having coughing fits. I mean, I still have a little bit of residual nonsense going on in my chest, but I feel much better, and it's nice to wake up and be
yeah,
bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. And now I'm 2 days after the antibiotics, and I'm starting to feel less
bloated from all the antibiotics.
Bloaty and weird. Yeah. So that's kind of nice.
That's good. One other thing, housekeeping thing I did forget. that we uploaded your coffee video.
Oh,
The
yes.
video on coffee, which had a really good response. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.
But in that video, we uploaded it, and I don't know, after about 2 hours,
Something wonky happened.
and it wasn't available. Like, we were getting messages from people like, I can't view it. And for like 4 hours, you couldn't view it. So what we ended up doing was re-uploading it.
Yeah.
Like about 15 minutes after this happened.
But we didn't want to like lose the comments, the
Yeah.
good comments that people
So
had
there were
said.
two for a while. It finally, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the one came back up. So now there were 2 copies of the same video on there. But then I got a message from YouTube that I had to delete one. So what I did was I didn't delete one.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like unlisted.
Yeah.
So if you're looking on that video and you're like, hey, they deleted my comments, we didn't delete your comments.
No.
We just had to hide the video because YouTube will only let me have one of the same video, like, viewable.
Was that like a YouTube Bermuda Triangle?
Yeah, it was kind of weird.
Something just got lost for a second. It was just strange.
Yeah, so if you don't see the comment you left, we didn't delete your comment.
No.
It was something happened with the video, so it's just unlisted. But if you have that original link, you could still see it.
Yeah. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, it was
That's
just
like
kind of
weird.
weird.
Thank
So
you for your
you're feeling
comments.
better. We had a great week. I mean, it wasn't as busy this week with
Spring
lacrosse.
break.
It's spring break down here, so I had games Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
Or Monday through Thursday. But a lot of more light games. They were like middle school games, and then we were off on Friday.
Just nice to have you around.
I was off on Saturday.
I like seeing you. I like seeing my boys too. I got a little extra time with Caleb and Anthony.
Yeah. You went to the movies with Caleb?
We saw Aquaman. They have like a kind of like a last picture show before it goes to DVD where it's only costs like $5 to go to the movies. And so we saw Aquaman and it was great. I mean, you're definitely going to want to see it.
The bird's calling Anthony.
Yeah. Yeah, you might hear him being paged.
He is really going insane today.
He knows when we're making a video and he wants to be a part of it.
We're sorry.
So, but yeah, Aquaman was awesome. And he's kind of like the butt of every joke
Yeah.
in the superhero comic book world. And definitely like his persona on the Super Friends.
Well, we have that one. What's that one clip from Family Guy, right? Him standing out in the water. We'll put a clip up of that real quick.
Yeah.
Damn fool! You're more useless than Aquaman! Hey, let her go! Or what? Or, I don't know, man, but you're lucky you're not doing that over here in the ocean, or else I would stop you. Oh, you're in for it now, buddy. I got like 5 fish coming to help. Oh, here they are.
Help! He's hurting me!
Like, he can't leave the water.
Right, like as long as the threat is in the water, but if like a mass murderer is like on the seashore, all he can do is throw like starfish at him.
Right.
But that is not the way that he's portrayed in this movie.
I'll have to watch it.
It's awesome. Like we're definitely gonna want to buy that.
Cool.
And that's a lot for me to say. That we would want the Aquaman
Well, that's
movie.
for the most part what we do is we don't usually go to the movies. We wait for it to come out on video, and we buy it on iTunes because you can buy it on iTunes for like anywhere between $10 and $20.
Yeah.
And then we can watch it whenever we want.
Yeah, that's
And we don't do DVDs or Blu-ray discs because they get lost and
and
scratched.
I totally thought of you while we were in it because it was just me and Caleb. You guys were working and couldn't go to the movies with us, but I had to go to the bathroom like twice in the movie. I hate that. So that's another reason why I like to buy the movie because
Right.
I don't have to get up. You're trying to gauge when is it okay to get up? What
You're
am I
always
going to
gonna
miss?
miss the best part.
Right, exactly. So, but something that Caleb said that I thought was very astute, and I would like to get y'all's feedback about that is, so this was a DC comic movie because it's Aquaman.
Which means they're going to remake it like 10 times.
I know, right? They're always like, they seem very self-conscious. Like they lean a lot
Make
on
Batman.
focus
A
groups.
couple years later, yeah, that one wasn't good enough. Let's remake Batman.
Right, like
you know,
they-
there's a lot of DC characters.
There is, and they seem to completely reboot origin stories like way too much for my taste in like you're saying in the DC comics.
Okay, the geek version of you is coming out.
I know.
Let's move on.
I'm sorry, I'm nerding out, but I wanted to say this. Caleb said that DC comic movies have not great dialogue, Marvel movies tend to have better dialogue, but DC comic movies tend to have better fight scenes. So I would like to see what your
do you
thoughts
guys
are. Do DC...
Let us know down. But first of all, are you a Marvel person or
Or
DC,
DC
person or
person?
can't stand comic movies?
Yeah. But do you think that DC does it better
Who
fight scenes?
Who does a better job in the movies?
And who does a better dialogue?
That's pretty good.
Interesting.
So let's see, what else did we do? So Friday, because I didn't have any games, we were going to go to the movies, and then we had a problem because we have that Cinemia thing, and we couldn't get tickets. And so we went mini golfing.
Yeah, but first, just mention that. Like, do you think they're doing kind of a dirty dog thing?
No, I think we were just having a glitch, because...
Yeah.
Yeah, so we ended up playing mini golf, which we haven't done in a long time. Rachel got a hole-in-one.
I got a hole-in-one. Did you get any footage?
No, because so I filmed a little bit. I'm rolling some here right now where we're talking. I'll roll some. But yeah, as a matter of fact, we were fooling around and having a good time with the boys, and Anthony had gotten a hole-in-one, and then you came really close to one, but I was filming it. And I remember I even commented, like, it won't be a hole-in-one because the camera's running. And then I said, "What? You'll get one when I'm not running the camera." And it was like
sure
the very
enough.
next hole.
Yeah.
I mean, and we actually had people, like, staring at you because you screamed so loud.
I-
Like, people were, like, somebody came over from one of the other holes to make sure you were okay.
I know. I'm sorry, but, like, I cannot, like, express how unathletic I am.
This was the highlight of Rachel's sports career.
Yes, because I stink at bowling. I stink at pool. No one wants me on their softball team. Like, I don't even understand football.
We go bowling now, and she still asking for the bumpers. They're like, your kids are 18. Yeah,
But it's
they're
not for
the
my kids.
They're for me.
Yeah. No, I stink at it. So when I got a hole-in-one, I was
And we
celebrating.
played the harder course.
Okay, so Anthony's trying a trick shot. He's going to try to jump it over the water
Did you find it?
and not hit Caleb. Oh, that was an epic fail. Okay, here we go. Rachel's got to hit it over the bridge.
Oh. Better than what you did.
So we all decided that we were going to try to get it over that bridge, and it turns out if you ended up in the water, it came down the water, out the chute, and then right into the hole.
We're going back there.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun.
That was great.
This week was kind of boring with our food.
Except for after we got done bowling, we went to
Yeah, we went
a
to
restaurant.
Hamburger
place.
We were going to go to Tucker Duke's, and there's this burger place down here that Rachel had never been to called Charm City Burgers. And so we went there, and it was actually
awesome.
really reasonable. It was like $10. We didn't take a picture. I'm sorry, we didn't do pictures of our food this week.
We
but
got really excited about
we got really
eating
excited
it.
about eating it, but it was like $10 for a nice double. Was it 2 patties,
Egg,
cheese,
bacon.
egg, bacon? And I said to him, "No bread."
So cool
and
with
so
it.
they were like, "No problem. Do you want us to wrap it in lettuce?" I mean, and it came with like 5 giant pieces of romaine lettuce.
I think a lot
really
more restaurants are, especially burger places, I think are really, they don't
And
make
the
you
best
feel
was,
weird
it was
about it.
$10, and and the burger was supposed to have hash browns on it, and I was like, "Well, I don't want the hash browns." So they had pickled jalapenos. I'm like, "Can I buy something?" He goes, "Oh, if you're not going to get the hash browns, we'll give you that stuff." And
So see,
put the sauce on the side, so that was really good.
just a great place.
And then the rest of the week, I mean, we made lasagna one day. Like, that's become my new thing because it's like super fatty.
It's
all
delicious.
meat. It's easy
Kids
to
love
make.
it.
Right? It really doesn't take that long to make, and it's a great meal prep.
It is. And I'm telling you, it's just like regular traditional lasagna. Tastes better a day or two later.
We got wings one day this week.
Thank you, Winn-Dixie.
Yeah, we had our wings. And then what else did we have? We ate eggs.
Hamburger.
We had some hamburger. It was a pretty easy week. Oh, so we ate one day. We made our own pizza. I made my chicken crust pizza, which we'll talk about. And then we also ate Blaze pizza.
Which we have a video coming out.
And so that leads us to next week.
We are very
All
excited.
next week. We're doing...
Italian Fest!
We are doing the 2 Crazy Ketos Pizza Week.
Yes.
Every one of our videos this week is going to be about some type of keto pizza, or we got a review on some keto pizza. We've got
How to order
keto pizza, how to make your own keto pizza.
different types of crust.
So this past week has been fun because we've been eating a lot of keto pizza.
That does not
preparing
make me
for
sad.
next week's videos.
Yeah. So I'm excited.
Yeah.
It's Italian Fest.
It's Italian Fest.
Which I think is normal during this time. Don't you like aren't we in Lent?
Yes.
So usually in Lent you're trying to eat not like meat. You're looking for pizza stuff. Like, right? Like I can remember
Growing up, I mean, you didn't grow up Catholic, so
Yeah.
Growing up, we ate a lot of fish, pizza, and eggs.
Yeah.
Because we didn't eat, in my family, we didn't eat meat. Like on Fridays, and my mom actually never ate meat all of Lent. So
Yeah.
a lot of eggs for dinner.
Yeah. So it's just kind of interesting that it lines up because I think like in this season we're usually eating a lot of Italian anyway. Like
I never thought about Lent in Italian, so.
I don't know. I don't know. It just occurred to me while we're talking.
Yeah, so I'm excited about that with our pizza week.
Yeah. Italiano. I love Italian food. It's awesome. So,
And
but
it's hard keto.
it is. It's challenging.
Because you think about Italian, you think about pasta.
Right. But man, our like lasagna noodles that we've replaced now with like lunch meat.
Yeah. It's like, I always like the zucchini version.
But you won't want to
I
eat
never
it after
wanna
you
eat that
find
this
this.
way. I mean, it's just so much better.
It like messes with your mind how much it takes on the
If you
form of a
haven't-
pasta noodle.
If you guys have tried that, let us know down below if you guys have made, anybody's version of it.
Yeah, not just ours,
Not
but
just
anybody.
Yeah, not just ours.
So, but we will not be eating
We
pizza
won't be
next
eating
week.
pizza this coming week because Rachel has come up with the most ridiculous food challenge.
Well, it is a food challenge that we have not done yet. Like we've done
I'm
carnivore.
not looking forward to this one.
We did OMAD. We've done like 72 hours of fasting. We've done 24 hours of fasting. We did I say carnivore? We did carnivore.
Carnivore.
And so this is one we haven't done. And it is dun da da da.
An egg fast.
An egg fast just in time for Easter.
I don't know why we're doing an egg fast and what it has to do with Easter.
Yeah, so we won't be eating Italian next week. We're
Yeah.
going to be eating a whole lot of eggs.
Okay, we're doing this a little different than people though.
Okay.
So we've got it. Basically, we're eating eggs, but we can add
I
some.
feel like everybody's doing that.
We can add some fats in
You have
for
to cook
obviously
it.
cooking the eggs, and like I'm gonna make egg salad, and we can have 2 ounces of cheese. You said, or is it 10% cheese?
Yeah.
So
like
10% of your calories from
10%.
cheese.
Because other people do it where it's like a 1-to-1 ratio, like 1 egg, 1 ounce of fat, 1 ounce of cheese. But I feel like that would be like way too much cheese for me.
That would be way too much cheese. Here's my problem with this. This isn't so difficult for you. You're used to eating 3 to 5 eggs a day.
Okay.
You're going to eat like 8 eggs on this egg fast.
All right.
Okay, right? Because you're going to be looking at, it's 70 calories for an egg,
Yes.
right? So then you're going to add in some cheese. You're going to add in your fat. You're going to eat 8, maybe 10 eggs. This week, I have like 15 lacrosse games. I've got to eat over 2,000 calories a day. There's only 70 calories in an egg. You're talking about like I have to eat like 18 eggs a day.
I think
I'm so worried I'm going to get sick of eggs after this week.
I know. That's the side effect. We probably won't eat eggs for like another 2 weeks after this challenge.
The one thing is that eggs are like perfect keto,
Yeah.
right? Because they have the perfect amount of fat to protein ratio. They're, an egg is an ounce of protein.
There's a whole lot of reasons why I kind of want to do this. One, I'm a theme girl. I love themes. And Easter egg hunts, like Easter eggs, like that.
We're using brown eggs. You can't really color brown eggs.
I'm going to decorate some. I'm going to make them look pretty for you, and you're going to love it. Like, won't you love, like, opening up your little lunchbox
Well, one of the things I'm going to
and
do,
seeing
though,
a tie-dyed egg?
one of the things I am going to do, so you can do that, is I want a hard-boiled egg so I can make some egg salad.
I think you're gonna need some help from viewers.
I need your help, okay? I love hard-boiled eggs. Love them. I'm on the verge of going to the store and buying the ones that are already cooked and peeled. They have them. I saw them at Whole Foods. The Vital Farms ones, they're $1 an egg. So 50 cents an egg not cooked, $1 an egg cooked. I'm willing to pay that 50 cents per egg to
get
have
the
them
entire
peeled.
egg.
Because here's my problem with, I don't know what it is, but with the pasture-raised eggs, with the really good eggs, I hard-boil them, and I can make a perfect hard-boiled egg. Like, no green in it, perfect.
We have a little machine even.
We use a little machine. You do it in a sous vide machine. They come out perfect till you have to peel them.
And half of it remains attached to the shell.
I cannot figure it out. I've tried everything. Like, as soon as you take them out, immediately put them in an ice bath, let them sit there. Everybody says to do that. I just remember white eggs, man, you could like crack it one time and literally just pull the whole shell off in one piece.
So I have to say, what's going on there? What is making it such a big difference?
Does anybody have any suggestions or tips on how to peel an egg easily?
A pasture-raised
egg.
Because there's something different going on there.
I know we got some farmers watching. I think it's MJ Hawks like raising a pig. I'm going to talk about that in our comment section. But
yeah, help us.
So somebody help us with it. But yeah, let's try different things. Let's try. You're not going to like this.
I want to try poached.
But you don't like runny eggs.
I know, but I'm willing to try it. I want to try all the different kinds.
I keep trying to get her to I make like my sunny side up eggs, but she wants me to cook them like sunny side up, but until the yolk's completely like almost green.
I've come a long way though.
But it's so much healthier to eat those yolks uncooked or as little cooked as possible, because when you cook them all the way, like scrambling them, you're losing all of your good healthy nutrients and stuff.
Yeah.
So you really do want to try to eat them like uncooked. And by the way, before anybody starts yelling about salmonella, you got a greater chance of getting salmonella from eating flour.
Isn't that crazy? That's really why they tell you not to eat.
Yeah, right? Growing up, don't eat cookie dough. You're going to get salmonella from raw eggs. It's not the egg. The eggs are already pasteurized. It's the flour.
That is so crazy.
Yeah, you don't think about that. So.
Mind blown. That's crazy.
So, yeah, we're going to try different versions of eggs, right? We're going to try some poached eggs, maybe.
You won't get bored. You're going to love this.
I'm not going to love this. I'm so worried I'm going to get tired of eggs. And I don't want to get tired of eggs because I love eggs.
I don't think you're going to get tired of it.
It's a lot of eggs.
And I think we're going to feel really good because, like you said, it's perfect keto.
Yeah.
So you're going to feel optimal.
I'm going to add in my butter. I'm going to eat some cheese. We went to Whole Foods and I got they had some really good raw milk cheeses on sale.
Even blue cheese.
They had a raw milk blue cheese and it was on sale like $6 off a pound. I bought like a whole 3/4 of a wheel of it. I'm going to make some blue cheese dressing.
I'm excited to have that. Like, that's good.
Yeah.
Yum.
So we did the egg fast.
Maybe we can sneak some of that in before, like on Sunday, before the egg fast.
Yeah, we're going to start this Monday.
Yeah, we'll do Monday through Friday.
Right. Sundays are like, eat good meat. Let's do comments.
All right.
Okay. My phone is in my back pocket. Okay.
Did you butt dial anybody?
No, I didn't.
Sorry for that.
But we got a message here from FedEx that something has been picked up to be delivered. I'm hoping it's my new ice cream.
What kind of ice cream did you get? What flavors?
It's a new ice cream flavor from Killer Creamery. It's the Goody Beats flavor.
Aw, I love Goody Beats.
Yeah, he's like the most positive person you could ever watch.
Like, if you're having a bad day, just watch him.
Go watch Goody Beats. Do you guys watch Goody Beats? Like, you can't like watch him and be in a bad mood. If you watch him, you're going to come. You could be like the most depressed person in the world. Just watch him for 30 seconds. Like, good morning.
He's so awesome.
It's a beautiful day.
He has such a beautiful family too.
Yeah.
I love watching them.
Okay, so let's read comments.
All right.
Okay. I kind of randomly just pulled some off of like all of our different videos. Mm-hmm. So on our coffee one, you're going to love this. I don't know if you saw this one. The coffee video was like really popular. A lot of people like were like shocked at things.
Well, coffee's a something we live on. It's fuel.
So Viva J wrote, I am spoiled at work with free coffee. I can't even imagine
I
what
want to
you
work
would do
there.
with
I
this.
don't even. I just want to go work there.
She's like, not only do they have a Keurig machine with different flavors, which are all low calories and no sugar, but they also have a Starbucks machine that makes 3 different beans.
Oh my goodness!
And again, I'm still looking for one of those like machines where I want a machine like, but a commercial version, because the ones that the residential versions are horrible, where it's got beans on the top. You press the button, it grinds the beans, brews just 1 cup.
Merry Christmas to Rachel.
So she's like, they have the Starbucks machine, and you can also choose from that as well as iced coffees.
Lucky.
She's like, I generally just bring my own heavy cream and use a frother to blend it. Sometimes I'll add
So
MCT
smart.
oil as well. And I take a bunch of 4 K-cups at home for her own machine.
That's it. I'm leaving. Like we're working there. That's where I want to work.
So speaking of MCT powder,
Yes.
I just got an email from Perfect Keto that they're running a sale. So if you guys need some MCT powder, if you like the Perfect Keto, they're running an awesome sale. It's buy 2, get 1 free.
That's a good deal.
So we have the link down below. If you use that link, that's our affiliate link. It doesn't cost you any money, but it supports our channel. But if you use the code, I'll put it here on the screen. If you use the code MCT-OIL, POW, dash B2G1.
Because like buy 2 get 1.
Yeah, so buy 2, get 1 free.
Wow.
So that's like a $37 savings.
But we'll leave the link below.
I'll leave the link below, and I'll put also right here on the screen like what that code is.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure how long they're going to run the sale. It doesn't say on here. And you can only use the code 1 time. So
Make a decent order.
if you need some MCT powder, go check it out.
Carpool.
Yeah. So, okay, so let's go back to our comments. Okay, so Rhonda.
Hi, Rhonda.
Rhonda on the coffee one said she had no idea about the classic syrup. Yeah, a lot of people don't. I mean, in fact, somebody that we go to church with started working there, and I had told him about the Starbucks, about classic syrup beforehand, and then after he started working there, he's like, you're right.
He's like, "It is a
we're
thing."
putting like 5 pumps into a small cup. I'm like, yeah. So she's like, do you know if Dunkin' Donuts uses it as well? I know Dunkin' Donuts has something similar to Classic for their like iced drinks.
Well, so
I don't know if they put it in like everything. I know they use it like in their I guess the equivalent of the Frappuccino kind of drinks that they have.
Yeah. So I would just go in wherever you're going, just as like double.
Ask them, do you guys have a sugar base that
Just
you
say
put in?
no sugar base.
Yeah. But if anybody else knows, leave it down below if they know if Dunkin' Donuts has a classic style syrup that they add to stuff.
I'm kind of surprised that they do that, not knowing who they're handing the coffee to. What if you're diabetic? And I just ordered a black coffee.
Right.
Like,
well,
that seems
again,
dangerous.
I know that not all of them do that. Just some of them do it.
Yeah.
With the black coffee.
Yeah.
It's just always it doesn't hurt to just say
Just
no
say
classic, no matter what you're ordering.
Yeah.
So, I already answered this. CC Pumpkin wrote the thing about, she said yogurt has good bacteria in it that's good for you. It's nice to have the option on keto.
Absolutely.
I completely agree. She said ZipFizz has 2 carbs per 20 calories, no fat. So sometimes we break our own rules. Yeah, I break my own rules all the time. It's just what I try to stick to.
Yeah.
I'm not perfect. I know I'm not perfect.
You're not perfect keto. That's
She
a
said,
company.
I think yogurt's health benefits are worth it with this yogurt to work for a keto diet personally.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think it's a good yogurt. I just my biggest thing is I wish it was full fat.
Yeah.
I wish it was full fat.
But vanilla. That was good.
The vanilla one is really good. So, okay, so Barbara Perez wrote, so if I account for my bulletproof coffee that I make myself, is it okay to have this as my first meal, or at least okay-ish?
Yeah.
She said she uses the recipe from Keto Connect's cold brew bulletproof coffee. Absolutely.
Heck to the
Yeah.
yes.
I mean, our whole thing is, the whole point of that video was too many people, including yourself when you first started,
Guilty.
didn't count it at all.
Yeah, but if you're
We're
counting
like,
it.
I'm having a coffee, but I'm going to, when I log everything, I'm going to act like that didn't exist.
Yeah.
And our
You
whole thing
didn't
is
see anything.
count it as a meal. If you're drinking, but if you're just having black coffee, you don't have to worry. If you're having coffee, black coffee with some stevia or some monk fruit, don't worry about it. We're talking about drinking bulletproof coffees or going to Starbucks and adding some heavy creams and things like that.
Yeah.
So if you're drinking it that way, count it as a meal.
Yep.
Or have it with your meal.
Yes.
Or even if you're having it as like a snack, make sure you understand those are
meal
calories.
time.
Just the problem is too many people don't count them at all. Like Dr. Berry would talk about, like, if you're doing intermittent fasting, last meal at night, your first meal, say next day at like 1, 2 o'clock. And if you're having a hard time, put a tablespoon of butter in it. But try to stick to only fat and not add in protein like heavy cream and stuff, because you want just that fat to help satiate you, get you along. But
absolutely.
make it part of a meal. But count it as your meal.
Yeah, but what she's doing sounds great.
So that is absolutely perfect.
And I have yet to taste a Keto Connect recipe that I don't love.
Yeah, all of their recipes
They're
are
incredible.
really good. So Barbara Perez, she answered me. I had responded to her, and then she said she's lost 25 pounds.
Yay!
And so far, she is off her diabetes medication. So that is so awesome.
That is awesome.
I love when you guys tell us that kind of stuff. That's why we do these videos.
Congratulations. That's so awesome.
Speaking of which, Keto Connect, she said she watches us in Keto Connect so that she doesn't get overwhelmed. I feel privileged to be lumped into one of only 2 people that you watch.
Thank you. Oh my goodness. That's awesome. But I remember having that moment with my mom where they had to change her identity in her medical records from being a diabetic to no longer being a diabetic.
That was
that was really a very important moment in our lives. That was really, we treasure that. And I'm excited for you. That's a blessing.
So Cindy Horst wrote, I learned so much from your videos. Thank you so much.
Thank you
for
Cindy.
telling us that. Mm-hmm. So, Gail Crisp wrote, we were talking, I guess it was one of our, it was the video for remaking the coconut bread.
The coconut
The pound cake.
Oh, okay, yes.
So she said she's been seeing the bowls in various other videos. So I have those bowls.
Oh, the silicone ones?
Those bowls are made, they're not silicone. They are kind of like a silicone, but they're not silicone. They're made by OXO. Mm-hmm. I got them on Amazon. I'll leave a link down below because she wanted to know if they're BPA free and if they can be used in the microwave, which they are. There's the best mixing bowls I've ever had. They're very heavy duty. They're really thick. Everything slides out of them nice and easy.
They're magically amazing.
So she said Rachel ends rule.
Yes.
No, you don't like ends. She's talking about the ends of the meatloaf, the ends of the sorry to disappoint you, baby.
No, yeah, okay, so because I'm a middle girl.
Yeah.
But for some reason it entered my brain as a hair thing, but that's not a hair thing. That's a food thing.
So she wrote, I think in this case you were only paying for the convenience. And again, she's talking about that one coconut flour pound cake. I just think they're charging you too much for the convenience. I actually added up. You can buy all of the ingredients for less money than they charge for the one package.
Oh, okay.
So she said you're better off making your own, and she said you said the egg mix was eggy. The mix was eggy. Do you think about your own recipe? Which no, it wasn't, and that's a coconut flour thing.
Is it?
When you first take it out of the oven, it always has that consistency where it seems more eggy. But you want to really let any kind of coconut flour baked item, you have to let it sit for a little while.
So that's probably why the other one didn't. Though, because it had been a day.
It was the next day.
Oh.
But it had the same exact consistency that day. The only other thing, mine seemed to be a little bit fluffier, and that's probably because I had no way to judge how much baking powder they use. I may have used a teaspoon more baking powder than them.
Yes.
But it's one or the other. I mean, even none of the boys could even figure out which one was which.
Yeah, but I felt like that was a good test. The
good thing for me was in that I thought I overcooked mine. Both of the boys were like, I like the one that is brown all the way around.
I know, that was strange to me.
So
I thought they would like the one that was more undercooked.
On the same video, Sharita Power is actually, and I'm so glad that she wrote this. She's
Yes.
like, are you sure that you received that Keto Queen stuff in your March Keto Crate, and we didn't.
We totally were wrong. It wasn't from
It came
Keto Crate.
from the My Keto snack box, which I did put a thing in there.
Sorry
we are
about
sorry
that.
about that. We just, I don't know. What I do is after we open up a box, I take everything and throw it into one box.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
Sorry.
It did come from a snack box, but not a keto box.
Not
but
Keto
she was
Crate.
like, oh my gosh, like she thought she didn't get it and she was going to call them and complain.
I am really sorry for that.
sorry to her and sorry to Keto Crate.
Yeah, sorry about that.
So Hezzy Ann wrote, really enjoy keto on the couch. We don't go out to eat that much because we can make it way better. Completely agree.
Yeah. Actually, Hezzy Ann had a big, a weight loss thing. I noticed that she had posted. She had a big success this week, so congratulations to her.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
She said one of our before keto summer traditions was taking motorcycle rides to small town restaurants for giant tenderloins.
Huh.
This summer, we're going to find local steakhouses to try.
Nice. That's a good idea.
We also love to take the motorcycle out and go to different farmers markets. Being in Iowa, there are no shortage of those, and you can find one every day and evening of the week.
Man,
Tons of veggies, cheese, eggs, and meat. I am jealous.
I am so jealous. We need to do a tasting video across Iowa. That would be awesome.
So MJ Hawk on the coconut pound cake wrote, nicely done. I can see someone new to keto does not have a pantry full of keto compliant ingredients buying this mix.
Absolutely.
Or maybe if you were putting together a gift box care package for someone. But otherwise, I'll be making your recipe. I think it's a good point. Again, my whole thing is just the cost. I mean, their pound cake itself was great.
It was delicious.
But you can literally go buy a bag of coconut flour and buy the baking powder and buy a bag of erythritol and spend less money and end up making a whole bunch of them.
But I think it would be really sweet if you have somebody that's new to keto to make a little gift basket for them.
Here's what I would do. You want to
That
make a
would be
gift
sweet.
basket? And remember, here's what
Did you say a miss basket?
No, a gift basket. Oh. Go get a mason jar.
Uh-huh.
Put the 3 ingredients.
Oh, okay.
Because it's only 3 dry ingredients.
Right.
Put them in the mason jar.
Uh-huh.
Put a label on it. Add 4 eggs, 4 tablespoons of butter, 4 ounces of cream cheese, and mix.
That's nice.
And you have
the
put a
little
bow
thing
around it.
Yeah.
And you have a perfect cake mix to give somebody.
That's nice.
Which costs you $1.30 plus the mason jar.
That's nice. But I like the idea of giving somebody a gift basket.
Yeah. But that's a nice thing to put in the gift basket. Okay, so Ignacio Olvera wrote, I can finally make a cake and eat it too.
You can have my cake and eat it too.
I'm with Rachel. The inside pieces are the best.
Thank you. Yes.
Thank you, Joe, for the inexpensive cake recipe.
Absolutely.
So Ann N wrote, so excited that I won something.
Yay! Congratulations.
So, she's like, we grew up on, I can't even pronounce that word, and I grew up with it. Braunschweiger and liver sausage. A very German city. Yep, she grew up in Milwaukee. My mother is actually originally from Milwaukee. Moved to Miami when she was younger.
She's from where?
Milwaukee.
Oh.
They're from Wisconsin.
Nice.
My mom's uncle actually had a large sausage making company there.
Huh.
So.
Neato.
So she's like, Usinger sausage was our go-to, and I still order from them on occasion and have it shipped to Pennsylvania. We are not far from Lancaster, which is another great spot for delicious meats.
Yes.
Love Lancaster. My mom and sister who live in New York drive there all the time. In fact, they were just there last
weekend.
And when last time we drove up to New York to visit, we actually stopped there. We love Lancaster.
Just eat through that entire city.
Yes. So she's like, my husband and I have sausage making on our agenda. We have all the supplies we need. We just have to get started. Love, love, love your videos. The bird story about how you got your bird was hilarious.
This joker. He knows not to do something and bring home an iguana though. You know not to do that, right?
Well, we have a hawk around here that has been killing the iguanas, grabbing them out of trees, and then dropping them dead in our yard.
It's what is Caleb?
Rachel's afraid of iguanas.
I'm petrified of iguanas, and what does Caleb call them? Sky meat, because they just fall out. I'm telling you right now, the day a dead iguana lands on my head because that stinking bird has dropped an iguana out of the sky, I'm just getting in my car and leaving. That's it.
So last comment MJ Hawk wrote, I have been collecting recipes for offal.
Oh, awful. Awful. Like the different meats that are like,
Oh.
isn't it interesting that it's called awful?
She said, but I haven't really used any of them yet. My family thinks the neck bones and oxtail we got with our quarter of beef is pretty exotic.
That seems exotic to me too.
So it's going to be a hard sell for them. We are raising a couple of pigs for the first time, and I know when we butcher them, or to be more accurate, take them to be butchered, I'll want to make sure I don't waste anything. I am jealous. I want to raise my own pig for slaughter.
If I name it, we wouldn't be able to do it. But I think that's really awesome. I think that's super cool.
Yeah. She's like, do you know how many buckets of stuff I've shoveled out of their pen, and we've only had them since November? I'm getting my money's worth.
I was going to say, maybe that would actually be the turning point, though. After scooping their poop for a while, you could be like, okay, I'm going to get the last laugh on her, though, because like, I'm going to eat you.
Nose to tail.
Yes.
Every piece of you.
What do they call it? Rooter to tutor.
Rooter to tutor.
So grody. But yeah, no.
What's wrong with you?
My mom loves like turkey neck. That's like one of her favorite things.
Early on in our marriage, your mom convinced my kids that gizzards were the greatest food ever.
Yeah.
And we would drive over to the middle of the state to like Arcadia, and there was this little chicken place.
It's like Dixie
something? Chicken, right?
And they made fried gizzards.
And my boys would make us stop and eat fried gizzards, and you see like a 7, an 8, and a 11-year-old in the backseat eating fried gizzards, and it smells.
It was hilarious. I did not feel the need to partake in that.
No, thank you.
But it was...
Now we'll eat them.
Yeah, now
Except for they're fried, so we can't eat them.
So we can't eat our food next week. Maybe the week after that.
We're going to do our... Yeah.
We'll start doing the awful. Eating the awful.
So that is our video for today. If you like what you saw, do us a favor, hit the like button down below.
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the little bell icon, and that way every single time we upload a new video, you'll be alerted to it.
And leave the comments down below. Let us know what we should talk about next week. Ask us questions. Make comments for us. Try not to be too nasty to us.
No.
And make sure you go and check out the 500 subscriber video.
Yes.
As soon as that video gets to 50 likes, we're going to do a special video for drawing. We're going to that day. So if we hit 50 likes on that day, if we hit it today, we're going to do the drawing today. As soon as we get to 50 likes, we're going to draw it. So
I'm so excited.
The earlier you watch that, the better.
Yeah.
I feel like we may have underestimated 50, but we're going to leave it at 50.
Okay.
So.
Till next time. Bye.
Bye.